Hello, everyone. This is Touchpad McQuack. I'm back again, and this time we're playing Final Fantasy II. I've never beaten this game, but I have played a good deal of it. Or actually, not a good deal. I've played some of it. Um, well, let's go ahead and get it started and see what the game's about. Okay, well, they've already given us some names for these people, so I'm just going to keep those. A long-lived peace. Is at an end. The Emperor of Palamecia. Oh wow, that went really fast. I'm not pushing any buttons, by the way. This is all going on. A rebel army arose in the kingdom of Flynn. But the rebel castle fell to an all-out assault. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew. Four youth from Flynn also found themselves. They had lost their parents, but their escape wasn't over. Dun dun dun! All right, here we go. This got to be the tutorial fight. Let's see what we got here. I mean, we've got very little HP and no magic, no items, so we've got to be able to do this. This shouldn't be too hard, right? Okay. Huh. Ouch. Ooh. Something tells me that wasn't a tutorial fight. Well, at least I'm not dead. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Flynn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. Imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Basque, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Magical, mystical man, what's wrong with me? Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy! Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, thank God. Miriam, you're alive. I thought you'd... I'm fine, Maria. You seem all right too, Guy. But wait, where's Leon? Princess of Finn, save us. But Leon, not here. I see. Don't worry. I'm sure he's okay. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask you. Please let us join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes, not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents. Our parents! I am truly sorry. But that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. So this game does something that I actually really like. They have this system right here of ask and learn. I can learn the Wild Rose statement, and then I can ask about it. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Finn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Finn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer therein confinement even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Finn as well. Finn is far too dangerous to travel to. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the White Wizard, who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of assistance. And that's what the things we use to move the game. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Finn. That is the first step toward realizing your fate. You've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Finn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. Okay. Right. So, just like with the other Final Fantasy game that we played, we're gonna. I'm not gonna call it cheating, but we're gonna make things a little easier for us. Okay. We're just gonna learn at twice the rate, and then we're also gonna run. So what we got here? Okay, so I think Guy is supposed to be one of those big dumb guys. Let's see. Yeah, he's supposed to be slow and big and dumb. We're gonna do something different with him. Okay, here we go. So, this is the Rebel Army's war room. Thanks. The port of Palum lies not far east of here, but a lake separates us. You'd have to be able to reach the town. You won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. Heading to Finn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I would reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a village called Gatrea. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There you will find people who can teach you a thing or two about legend. Okay, here we go. So they just said there's some people back in here to talk to. Oh, wow. Nothing happens. Do you want to know more about the Flee command? Emily? You can escape from battles by selecting the Flee command. There's no point in fighting a losing battle. If a foe is too difficult, you're better off fleeing. Think before you act. Shall I teach you a thing or two about weapons? There are 7 weapon categories: swords, spears, axes, staves, knives, bows, and unarmed. Swords, spears, axes, staves, and knives are one-handed weapons and can be equipped along with a shield. It is also possible to equip 2 one-handed weapons, one in each hand. Equipping a bow requires 2 free hands, but allows a character to attack with the same damaging force from the rear of the party. Formation. Fighting unarmed is another splendid choice and can be as powerful as any weapon. Unfortunately, equipping a shield cuts an unarmed combatant's attack power in half. So if you plan to fight unarmed, it's probably wise to just skip shields altogether. Would you care to learn about this information displayed on the status menu? Sure. You can develop the attributes and abilities displayed on the status menu by fighting battles. Attributes such as strength and magic will change according to the actions you take in battle. If a character attacks, his or her strength and weapon skill may improve. Similarly, if a character uses magic, his or her spirit, intellect, and magic level may improve. There are 11 different attributes that can be changed. Would you like to explain them more in detail? Sure. HP. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her maximum HP will increase. Participating in lots of battles can also increase maximum HP. MP. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her maximum MP will rise. Strength. Attacking during battle will increase a character's strength. Stamina. If a character loses HP during a battle, his or her stamina will improve. Spirit. Using white magic in battle will increase the caster's spirit. Agility. Battling while your evasion is high will raise agility. Intellect. Using black magic in battle will increase the caster's intellect. Magic. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her magic will rise. Accuracy. As strength rises, so will accuracy. Equipping better weapons will also improve accuracy. Evasion. Being attacked by foes will raise evasion. Equipping a shield will also improve evasion. Magic defense. When foes cast spells on a caster, his or her magic defense will rise. As you can see, it never hurts to try all manner of things in battle. What would you say to a little lesson on skill levels? Sure. Skill levels can be divided in 2 categories: weapon skills and magic skills. But wait, there's more. Weapon skill levels are divided by weapon type, such as swords and axes. Similarly, magic skill levels are also divided. Spells like Cure and Fire each have their own skill level. Attacking with a given type of weapon improves the corresponding weapon level. As your skill levels rise, your attack and accuracy with those types of weapons will likewise improve. Casting a given spell improves the corresponding magic skill. Spells become more powerful and effective as their skill level rises. Would you like to learn about armor? Yes. There are 4 types of armors: shield, helms, body armor, and gloves. Shields are equipped in the same fashion as one-handed weapons, in either the right or the left. Since wearing a shield only requires one hand, you can also equip any one-handed weapon along with it. Should you choose, you can equip 2 shields, one in each hand. This makes you attack empty-handed, however. Helms are equipped on the head, gloves on the hands and forearms, and body armor, of course, on the body. Provided you can afford it, you should always keep your party protected with good armor. I don't suppose I could interest you in a lesson on magic? Sure. There are 2 schools of magic, black magic and white magic. White magic specializes in healing and support spells. For example, Cure restores lost HP and life revives characters who've been KO'd. Black magic, on the other hand, specializes on offensive magic. Blizzard deals ice damage, Thunder deals lightning damage, and so on. Characters can learn both black and white spells in any combination they choose. However, character can only learn a maximum of 16 spells. You can use the Forget command to remove any spell a character has already learned. Forgotten spells can be learned again, but their levels reset to 1. so use caution when forgetting spells. Would you like me to explain the formation command to you? Sure. Use the formation command to assign characters to either the front or rear row of the party. Characters in the front row can attack using any type of weapon. Characters in the rear only do half damage when attacking with anything except bows or magic. However, they only receive half damage from enemy attacks. Assign each character to the row that best suits his or her abilities. A lesson on key items, yes. In the course of a conversation with somebody, a particularly important word may come up. When this happens, 3 commands will appear: ask, learn, and key items. Select learn to commit the key term to memory. You can then use ask to ask people about key terms you've already learned. Keep in mind that only certain words can be learned in this way. To show someone an item from your inventory, select key items. When you learn new words or find rare items, you should ask about the words or show them what you found. Did I talk to these 2 guys over here yet? Oh, learn about monsters. Yes, sir. There are different kinds of monsters. Some monsters are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. For example, the undead are weak against fire, and aquatic monsters are weak against lightning. However, there are also monsters that absorb particular elemental attacks. Casting fire on a monster made of flame will heal it instead of doing damage. You can damage zombies and other undead with restorative magics like cure and items like garlic. But be careful when using spells that steal HP or MP, such as Drain or Osmos. When used against the undead, these spells can backfire and hurt you instead. Chest, yes. Oh, treasure chest, okay. Treasure chests can contain things like items and gil. Many treasure chests also hold rare items you'll not find for sale in any shop. If you're lucky enough to come across such items, hold on to them. But treasure chests aren't all gil and glory by any means. Some chests conceal monsters lurking within. There's no way to know what's inside the chest until you open it. But monsters often accompany especially good loot. Okay, well, that took forever. And we're not done. We got so many other people to talk to. What about down here? Oh, yep, nope, nobody here. Is there anything I can steal? Is this and you can steal anything game? I don't think so. I think it's a treasure chest only game. There's one treasure chest. Who's in here? Oh, this is the king's bedchamber. His Majesty was grievously wounded in the flight from Finn. He's been resting here for some time now. You say the same thing. Hey, Kingy. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. I really have grown old. My daughter, Hilda, now serves as regent. You should speak with her. I did. She told me no. I'm very upset, especially considering I'm the hero. Well, we 3 are the heroes of this story. Can't you get it put in a good... never mind. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. Lorded, the Prince of Keshwan is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself. You got a potion. Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. Thanks, ma'am. Oh, who are you? I'm Paul, greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. I never steal from the rebels. You can be assured of that. My home was in Finn too. I can't even go home now the Empire has occupied the city. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though. My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashwan. Now, I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So you've asked to take up arms in the struggle? I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. Oh, you're the prequel to Edward. Okay. What's this over here? Oh, I'm assuming this is where you resurrect people. Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry, you can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials. Is this magic shop? What can I do for you? Okay, well, we need... Okay, if you notice in this one, they're tomes, right? Because this game, Final Fantasy II, is actually what turned into the Saga games. The Saga series, like Romancing Saga. So, in those, the spells are actually based off of tomes. So, let's see. We're going to buy... We've only got 400 heal for now. So, let's buy a fire, and a thunder, and a cure. Now the real question is, who gets what magic? We'll give the fire to him, we'll give the thunder to her, and then we'll give cure to him. Tobul, the fellow over in that weapons shop is one fine blacksmith. I think something's bothering him lately, though. Well, let's go see. What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. The geezer act is just a cover. My name's Tobul, and I'm the best darn blacksmith in the rebel army. What can I do for you? I've got another broadsword. Okay. Now, from what I remember, swords in this game are the best. So, most people just buy, just get the swords and only level up swords. But I don't like doing that. What do we have here? Yeah, I like my characters to be a little bit more individualized. So we're gonna do things a little, and the way they do healing and or like ends in this game is a little different as well. All right, let's get into a battle so y'all can see what the combat's like. All right, so we're fighting goblins, right? We're gonna shoot, shoot, shoot. Miss. Come on. So just attack and I'm missing. Wow. Like, I haven't played this game too much, but the few times I have played this game, I've never missed this much. Oh, but look at that. Our Firian's sword level, shield level, Maria's bow level, and Guy's axe level all leveled up. And then our evasion went up by 10% on Fear. Nice. So Maria got 2 strength and an additional 2 evasion. Guy got 2 evasion. I will admit this one time. I had this game on... I bought the iOS version when I had an iPhone. Way back when, and I played it so much in the beginning that I almost maxed out the character stats because of its unusual leveling system before going to the first area. Intellect up on Guy. We got lots of money. I won't say lots. We got some money. Okay, so they said there was another town near here. Oh, look at that. That's an interesting thing. Our stats haven't gone up. Our skill levels for our weapons haven't gone up again. I wonder why. But if you noticed, we are attacking twice. Our axe went up. That's curious. Maria's strength went up by 2. But when I had this, I got so overpowered just before even going to this first area up here, just because taking advantage of a few things, that it was hilarious to me. This is the village of Gatrea. Finn is just over there across the lake. See? All right, so what I told y'all that they do an interesting thing with the recovery. Welcome in. It's 3 gil to heal and rest up. All right, so let's see what that is. We've got 1 MP missing here, 1 MP missing here, and 4 HP. No, okay, that was 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Fury in here, and we're gonna heal, and just see if that's cheaper that way. Okay, this time it's not. They might have changed it for this version of the game, but in the in the versions that I had played before, it was the more HP you're missing and the more MP you're missing, the more the end is. Okay, so let's see, regular stuff. Regular stuff. Oh, we're gonna have to buy some of those. And regular stuff. Wow, a place that lets you buy elixirs. Is this the sanctuary? Yeah, this is the sanctuary place. This is also the first Final Fantasy that had MP. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with the Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. Gatrea and Altair have fallen into the clutches of the Empire. Haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. Okay, isn't this the same stuff that was in the other place? Is she not wearing leather armor? What is she wearing? Clothes. And then, oh, there was nobody up there, so I'm gonna have to go back inside. Weapons. What do we got here? Is it the same ones as before? Nope, there's a couple of different things, but they're pretty much the same. Is anybody else to talk to? I don't think so. Nope, that's it. So they said across the way. Oop, is that the bottom of Finn over there? Let's go take a quick look. Oh, our stuff's not going up anymore. Hmm. I wonder if things are going to increase because we started dodging some attacks. This could be interesting. Look, things went up. I think it has something to do with how many times we may actually attack, or how many times we are getting attacked. All right, well, here's Finn. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Like I said, here's Finn. And we're going to go in here and find out what's up next time. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope y'all enjoy this as much as y'all did the other ones.